6:15. Well, did you know that sea lion strandings are becoming more common along the west coast?
A stranding is when a young sea lion pup, less than a year old, appears abandoned and needs help. Our Nicole Basinsic is live at the Indianapolis Zoo this morning with how one zoo trainer got to help these mammals one pup at a time. Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning, Julia and Bruce. You know, trainers believe that these sea lion pup strandings are occurring because of a disruption of their food source, either for their parents or for the pups themselves. But one Indianapolis Zoo trainer actually got to help release those pups back into the wild because they can be rehabilitated.
Here go, Holly.
Holly is a 3-year-old sea lion. She settled into life at the Indianapolis Zoo with her trainer, Alicia Mendez.
Target.
Alicia runs Holly through medical checks to make sure she's okay.
Good.
And even steals a kiss.
Good girl.
Holly's been part of the zoo family for 2 years. She came to the zoo as a seal pup that couldn't be rehabilitated.
She wasn't able to eat competitively enough with the others, so they were worried that she wasn't going to be able to hunt as well in the wild because she didn't have that competitive drive.
The facility that saved Holly is the exact facility where Alicia spent time earlier this month. She went to California to help stranded sea lions and get them ready to release back into the wild.
Intaking them, getting them healthy, giving them the food that they need, getting them to eat fish, and that way they could release them out into the wild so they could just live a natural life out there. Good? Good?
Life at the rehab center is different than what Alicia does every day at the zoo.
A rehabilitation facility is very different from us. At the rehabilitation facility, we try not to make eye contact, you don't talk to the animals, you don't train them, you don't hand feed them.
The structure is set so the sea lions can return to the wild and flourish. During her time at the rehabilitation center, Alicia got to see 8 animals released back to the wild. Of course, to get those pups returned to the wild, but if for some reason they can't be rehabbed like Holly, they're put in other living situations and they are of course well cared for. This morning here at the Indianapolis Zoo, Holly is already up and about bright and early this morning, swimming around along with some of the other sea lions and seals. They're having a great time, but Bruce, Julia, and Chuck, I think they just thought that we brought them breakfast. They are mistaken.
Fish for breakfast, yes.
That bucket even looked good to me. I'm so hungry this morning.
All right, Nicole, thanks very much.
Yeah, it's been an interesting look in behind the scenes inside the Indianapolis Zoo this week. That would be so hard, as she said, that you can't make eye contact or have any kind of personal contact with those animals because they're so cute. That's what you'd want to do.
Seeing the teeth on that thing, I understand why.
Yeah, it's a great act they have out there. Well, a great